They say success is what you show, but what about everything you don't? I'm Bruna Marconi, creative director, founder, and a woman documenting the becoming. I share the shifts, the mess, and the beauty behind building an unapologetic life and business on my own terms. Here you'll find real moments and everything that doesn't fit in a highlight reel. Welcome to the Business Backstage. So, what happens after you build the brand? Welcome to Startup Diaries, where I bring you behind the scenes of what it really means to turn a brand into a tech-enabled business. I've been applying to business programs since 2019, but honestly, most of them felt cute but not exactly life-changing. This year, I joined the Shift program by Djassi Africa, and for the first time, it actually feels like the right fit. Now I'm open to the idea of transitioning my business into a startup. Doesn't mean I will, but I'm in this journey to explore, to test, and to figure it out. We've already moved through phase one, where we learn what makes a startup different from a traditional business. And now we're in phase two, and this is where the real journey begins. Last weekend, I joined the Immersion Day in Lisbon, and it hit me how much I need this kind of space. Not just to learn, but to think differently, to feel that rush of adrenaline when you're doing something new and genuinely excited for your business and for yourself. It was also the first time I've been in a space like this where I wasn't the only or one of the only Black women in the room, where people ask the right questions and don't let you hide in theory mode. One of the biggest mindset shifts for me was finally understanding how to actually use the business model canvas. Not just to fill it out, but to see what to do with it. Because honestly, that's where most programs stops. And I've studied the canvas since 2016, but Djassi showed me ways to apply it that I've never seen before. That's how I know this is serious. It's not about creating a pretty deck you'll never use again. It's not about pitching to a room full of judges who were never interested in your project in the first place. This is about building something real, something fundable, scalable, and maybe investor ready. It's long term and it's legacy minded. And because I'm deeply focused on building my legacy, I genuinely feel like this program will open doors I've been trying to walk through for years. Right now, in phase two, I'm doing the work I've been avoiding for a long time: customer research. It's something I tiptoed into last year, just a little, but now I get to do it properly with the support of coaches from Djassi who guide me through the process. I'm also working on defining the problem my business is actually solving. And let me tell you, it sounds easy, but it's not. Writing a clear, unbiased problem statement grounded in data, not emotion, it's no joke. It feels like writing a thesis. And honestly, it feels like I'm back in my master's program. The structure is that deep and academic, but I'm doing it and actually I love it. I'm doing the work I kept postponing, and this time I'm not doing it alone. I have someone keeping me accountable, which is great. I haven't been in a business entrepreneurial program where I've learned like valuable, tangible, practical things in so long. And I've been on a lot of like entrepreneurial programs and incubations, but the way that these guys presented the business model, it was another thing. It was something from it is really like the game from inside the startup world. And I was applying to like the prior years since I've came here, and even when I was in Salvador, I've learned business model, I've built business model, but none of them was with this level of information. And it's very serious and makes things more real. And it's scary a little bit. It's a little bit intimidating, but it's also something that I've been dreaming for a long time, to have a business that it's sustainable, scalable. So, tá bem, vou descer. Obrigada. And I'm very excited to see where this is going. I definitely see myself in the end line of this program, because this program is just the beginning of a fellowship. So it's just a phase to see if my business can be adaptable and become a startup. And I can totally see myself there in the end line, just receiving the news that I'm a fellowship from Djassi, but not jumping to the solution. It's going to be very interesting, and I want to take you guys on this journey. Of course, I'm not going to show the materials, what I've been learning, because this is all from Djassi. It's not mine to share, but I will share my perspective and these insights and reflections that I have in the end of each of these exercises and things that we are going to, these phases that I'm going through. So, this is the beginning of a new chapter in my business journey. Joma Atelier, the brand I've built with so much intention, creativity, and care, it's now fully formed. It's recognizable, it's consistent, it resonates. People can name it, feel it, and understand what we stand for. That took years of refining, testing, pivoting, and showing up. Even when the visibility wasn't there, I've showed up. And while we're still working on expanding brand awareness, because I believe that's a forever practice. But the brand itself, it's solid, it's clear, it's ready. So now the question is, what's next? What happens when the branding is in place, but you feel the pull towards something bigger? Something that requires structure, strategy, skill. That's what I'm here to explore. That's what this next season of building is all about. And that's exactly what you see unfold here in these Startup Diaries.